Hello again, Tier 1s. Reverend Robert with you on another Wednesday afternoon, 3 p.m. on the Mountain Time Zone. And that means it's time for the midweek pick-me-up. Grateful and glad you are with us. There are times when no matter what is happening, I recognize there's something bigger happening. There's often a bigger vision happening than what I am able to witness and what I am able to realize. And there are certain things that just I keep feeling I want something to work a certain way, and it doesn't. It's not working the way I want it to, and therefore I gotta be okay with something that's different. So if you're watching, welcome to the Midweek Pick Me Up. This is a real fun program. At least I think it is, because it's 2 prayers, 2 songs, and a talk in between. Pretty fun, right? That means I better get starting to pray, because this all has to happen in the next 28 minutes. Let's be about that. Let's be about that place of coming together to know there is only one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence that is right now revealing itself in magnificent and amazing and glorifying and awe-inspiring ways. The oneness of God's life expressing itself through and as my life perfectly, through and as the lives of each and every one that hear these words, no matter when, no matter where. God revealing itself. So I am thrilled with a sense of anticipation, a great sense of excitement for what wants to be revealed here this day, for the experience that is emerging, that is wanting itself to be expressed, and to share in this mighty time, a time of lifting up, a time of saying yes, a time of being inspired by music, by prayer, by a message. So I am grateful, I am excited, I open it up and let it be. And so it is. Thank you. All right. Excuse me. So here's the thing. In the past year, a little more than a year now, during the time that New Thought Media Network has been broadcasting and all we've been becoming and all we've been experiencing and experimenting with, I have actually been introduced to new musicians that I didn't know existed. And specifically in the New Thought arena, which I think is great. So tonight, I would like to share a couple of those folks with you, that people that I have learned to appreciate. And well, let's listen to some music, and then how about I talk about it? This is a new and dear friend and incredible soul on the planet, Nathan Aswell.
I wanna have a wholehearted life, a wholehearted life, where no matter what's done or left undone, I belong and I'm enough. A wholehearted life, a wholehearted life, where I'm worthy of love. This looking for certainty is really exhausting me. Perfect though I try to be, I've not been. Alone with my guilt and shame, afraid of more pain and blame. I numb out to stay in the game, I can't win. Time to make myself a brand new choice. I wanna have a wholehearted life, a wholehearted life, where no matter what's done or left undone, I belong and I'm enough. A wholehearted life, a wholehearted life, where I'm worthy of love. So I choose to be set free, take responsibility, stand in vulnerability, speak my heart. To get love, I must give love. To belong, I must reach out. To find truth, I must be true. Play my part. 'Cause owning my story and loving myself too are the bravest things I'll ever do. I wanna have a wholehearted life, a wholehearted life, where no matter what's done or left undone, I belong and I'm enough. A wholehearted life, a wholehearted life, where I'm worthy of love. I wanna have a wholehearted life, a wholehearted life, where no matter what's done or left undone, I belong and I'm enough. A wholehearted life, a wholehearted life, where I'm worthy of love. I'm worthy of love. Worthy of love. I'm worthy of love. Worthy of love. I'm able to love. Able to love. I'm able to love. Able to love.
Yes. Ooh, I just love me some Nathan as well. And if you didn't know, he is with us every week on Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday 11 a.m. Mountain Time, with a program where he shares his love and his light and his chants and new creations with us all the time. And you know, what I love about that song is the reminder, and it's one of those places I think I have to come around to again and again and again in my life. And it hasn't just been once, but for so many, there is that place of remembering that we are worthy. That from where we are, from what we're doing, who we are whole, we are worthy, we are complete. And what we're being called to do is share our gifts and share our love and share our talents and share who we are and what we're doing. And well, that's what this whole thing called New Thought Media Network is all about. That's what this ministry is all about. It's about sharing our wholeness and sharing the wholeness of those around us, sharing the gifts and the skills and the talents and the amazing creative ways that God is expressing itself in, through, and as well, each of us. And our dear friend Terry Paul Choice is with us today. Hello, Terry. Good to see you, dear one. And Terry does a program on the radio program on the radio station. She does a radio program on the radio station. I'm going to get that right. It's called Feel the Flow. And she does a mix, including some inspirational quotes or readings or different ideas, different themes and ideas in music every week. And we broadcast that on New Thought Radio, Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, Saturdays at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, and then Sundays usually at 2:30 or 4:30. We kind of mix it up a little bit, and to try and see when people can listen. And it's a wonderful expression of saying, I have this vision, this dream, this idea, and I want to bring it forward. I'm wearing a t-shirt today from our dear friend Camille Conte as well. Let me slide back there. The Camille Conte Show. And we broadcast her program Friday nights and Saturday nights and also Sunday afternoons, 8:30 Friday and Saturday nights. So this network is getting filled with an amazing array of talent that everyone comes from a place of saying, you know what I have to say and how I have to say it matters, makes a difference, and is in some way helping and supporting to inspire humanity along this journey of evolution. We are this journey of enlightenment. There is no question in my mind that humanity is evolving, and in that evolution, we are on this journey of enlightenment, not journey to enlightenment. And I've talked about this before in this program. This is from Ram Dass. This is one of the earliest books that that really caught me when it came to meditation, and really got me to say, yeah, okay, hold on a second here. And in that, he very in his book, The Journey of Enlightenment, he very succinctly says, we're not on this is not a destination. We're not trying to get somewhere. This is the journey of what we're doing in the moment by moment, in the everyday, and in every aspect of the everyday. And it's been so much fun to use a big part of that. That's been a guiding principle in my life and in my ministry and in the work that we're doing. So, New Thought Media Network, the pick-me-up for me today is to remember that everyone I encounter, everyone that I connect with, whether that's a wave, whether that's in traffic, whether that's at a store, whether that's online, where everyone is a wholehearted person at their very nature. They may be having a tough time to express it. They may have tried to bury that portion of themselves. But I have to just be in that place of remembering this is a whole complete expression of God right here in front of me. I may not necessarily agree with their perspective. I may not agree with their behaviors. And yet they are a divine emanation of the one. Whole and complete, nothing missing, nothing absent. Again, I may have a human personal perspective and or judgment about their behaviors or beliefs, but that doesn't make anybody wrong. We are each here doing our best. And I'm going to keep doing my best personally to promote the people that I think are bringing forward a great way of expressing this thing called life, the world that we're living, the amazingness that we have collectively created here on this network. Because I'll tell you, what I do know is wow, there's some stuff that's happening, and we are moving and grooving to bring forward new ways of sharing this concept of how new thought shows up in the world, how we bring new thought forward in the world, and how each of us is being given an opportunity to say, yeah, okay, I'll play. I'm in. How would you like me to be in? Right? So what I want us to do is I want each one of us that's a part of this network in any way, that's a part of this really everyone that's a part of this philosophy we call New Thought, to be so all in of living this thing and sharing how we live it with the world, that there becomes no question of what we believe, because we are a living demonstration of what we believe. Now, that may sound simplistic to many, let's say, long-time religious scientists. But I don't know. I think I lose track of that a little bit sometimes. I personally can lose track of the I can lose track of that perspective that the things that I don't agree with are absolutely necessary for the evolution of human consciousness. I don't agree with people's behaviors. And I've got to be okay with somehow standing witness to saying, and that is perfect for the evolution of human consciousness. Perhaps it wakes us up. Perhaps it's the place where we finally say enough is enough. Reverend LZ and I spoke about this yesterday on New Thought Today. Right? There comes a time when something pushes each of us to a point where we say, that's enough. I shall no longer stand and abide this. I have to say something. I have to do something. I have to be a part of something. I'm going to support a change in here. This is where it ends for me. I have got, and now without going into all the details of what we were talking about, because I'd rather you go watch that show. It's better conversation than this one. At the end of the day, in the middle of the day, at the beginning of the day, no matter what time of day you find yourself, I want you to remember that you are enough, that who you are and what you're doing and how you're showing up is enough. That as long as you are bringing yourself truthfully, you are whole and complete. There is nothing missing in your life. There is nothing absent in your life. Everything that's in your life is absolutely necessary for the evolution of your consciousness. And everything that's necessary for the evolution of your consciousness will come into your life exactly as necessary. See, there's no mistakes in the mind of God. And if there's no mistakes in the mind of God, then there can be no mistakes in our experience of God. There can be misperceptions, and we can, again, we can misuse the law. We can misuse this law, and there are countless demonstrations of that. And yet that in no way invalidates the law or somebody else's use of it. So what are we left with? I have to be the beneficial presence. I cannot let myself get stuck in the muck and the mire. I experience it. I go through it. Some days are more interesting days than other days. Some days are a little less, but, and I know that same is true for you. And still, I come back to there is enough. Everything's happening just as it must. So I'm left to say, do I want to be a beneficial presence? Do I want to spread optimism? Do I want to spread the positivity? Do I want to be the piece of me is like, do I want to be the contagion of, right? I've had enough virus. We don't need to go to virus or contagious jokes, right? But really, is that not why we're here? To be a living expression of sharing this as far and wide with as many people as we possibly can, so as many people can hear the word, can hear the truth in a language they can understand, in a word, in a way they can understand, because we're all going to understand it in our own way. So I promised you another song here, because this is another great and fabulous artist that I've been introduced to over this past year, and had a great experience of, had a great opportunity to have some conversations at some concerts and interviews and all kinds of fun stuff. And I think I've probably shared this song with you on this station before, on this experience, on this show. But this is Harold Payne. Optimism is contagious. Enjoy.
Optimism is contagious. Say it loud and sing it strong. Optimism is contagious. Pick it up and pass it on. Well, hope is a place where one smiling face can make a difference. Where Positive messages dance past the edges of doubt. It's a ripple, it's a rhythm, it's a movement, it's a beating of drums. Oh, and you can't help but move to its music when it comes. Optimism is contagious. Say it loud and sing it strong. Optimism is contagious. Pick it up and pass it on. Rocks can be smooth and tides can be moved by the moon. Armies disarmed and snakes simply charmed by a tune. It's a candle, it's a beacon, it's a comet, it's a consolation. Oh, so let yourself go and bask in the glow of the illumination. Optimism is contagious. Say it loud and sing it strong. Optimism is contagious. Pick it up and pass it on. Oh, simply divine. It's a state of mind. Do you want to stand in the dark, or do you want to shine? Optimism is contagious. Say it loud and sing it strong. Optimism is contagious. Pick it up and pass it on. It's a ripple, it's a rhythm. Optimism is contagious. Say it loud and sing it strong. Oh, optimism is contagious. Pick it up and pass it on. Bask in the glow. Optimism is contagious. It's a state of mind. Say it loud and sing it strong. Go ahead and let it shine. Optimism is contagious. Pick it up and pass it on. Pass it on. Pick it up and pass it on. Pick it up and pass it on. Yeah. Pick it up and pass it on. 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 Pick it up and pass it on.
Pick it up and pass it on.
Pick it up and pass it on.
Pick it up and pass it on.
Pick it up and pass it on.
Pick it up and pass it on.
Pick it up and pass it on.
Pick it up and pass it on. And we pick up that vibration. We pick up that vibration of optimism. We pick up that vibration of love and truth, and knowing that there is truly only one God, one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence moving and breathing and having its being as my life, as all life, every life. Everyone that hears these words, everyone that never hears these words, each and every one across this entire planet, a part of the divine flow, a part of the divine givingness that is God's life, giving itself into creation. And we each direct that creation through the power of our beliefs, through the power of our truth, through the power of what we say and the word we use. So I speak the word of good, I speak the word of love, I speak the word of light, and I move myself in that place of optimism, sharing that truth, sharing that light and love and optimism with each one I may encounter, day by day, moment by moment, here in the now and in the everywhere. As I claim this truth for my life, I claim this truth for each and every one that hears these words, each and every one touched by the ripple, by the vibration that we're casting forth in this collective experience, raising up that collective vibration of yes, of truth, of love, of light and beauty. So I am thrilled. Thrilled for this word, thrilled for this feeling, thrilled for the yes, thrilled to know that each one is a sacred yes in the mind of God and the experience of life. With a grateful heart, I release this word into the law that is already operating upon it, and I let it be. And I affirm this truth by just simply saying, and so it is. So it is. Thank you, dear ones, for being in with us. Thank you for each one that is watching the show. And, if you're with us and you're contributing and you're one of our contributing members, thank you so very, very much. If you want to get started supporting this network and you'd like to get going on that, you can go over to www.ntmedia.org, click on the donate button, and it'll lead you through that. But looking at who's on here live at the moment, I think most of you are already on the committed giving program. So thank you for being a part of that and continuing your financial support of making sure this network is here again and again and again and again. I am out of here for today. However, there's some cool stuff, something really important I want you to know about. Our dear friends Floyd Lula, Gary Lynn Floyd, and Jamie Lula are doing a special new material from quarantine concert tonight. Yep, that's tonight, May 12th, 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's 7 o'clock Mountain, 9 o'clock Eastern, Central time. You're smart enough to do your own math. I don't have to do it for you. And it's on Facebook Live or cslreno.org. You can look around on Facebook Live for that. I think it's going to be on probably both of their pages and the CSL Reno page. So always want you to make sure you know about the best new music and the best opportunities for live music across Facebook and the internet. New Thought Media Network. We're always looking out and bringing you some of that stuff. So I'm going to get out of here for now. We'll be back later with evening prayers, and I know I'll be hanging out at the Jamie and at the Floyd Lula show. So maybe I'll see you over there later this evening. If not, peace and blessings. We'll see you again real soon. Take care, folks. Bye now.